We're here with new senior offensive assistant Nick Rolovich. How you doing, Rolo?
I'm doing good, Jim. Nice to meet you.
You too. It's really good to have you down here. Your reputation precedes you as an offensive mind and just a fun character to have involved with the program. Let's talk a little bit about how you got started. You originally went to Marin Catholic, about a decade and a half ahead of Cal legend Jared Goff.
Jim, you didn't need to put the time on that. That's all right.
That's pretty close, a decade and a half. So rumor is that you've actually claimed that you're a better quarterback than Jared. Is that true?
I would never do that, but he is my neighbor in Novato, California.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Jerry,
His parents are. Yeah, Jerry. They're close by. So.
Jerry was here when I was a Cal student, a punter and baseball player back then.
And a good man.
Yes. So then you went on to star as a two-time All-American at CCSF. And actually did some coaching there. I think you just missed a Cal quarterback, Joe Ayub, right?
Yes. Joe is now coaching over in Marin at Terra Linda High School, and we got a chance to meet up over the last few years. He's doing a great job making that place better. I followed him because he came from Marin to City College and then over here, and he's another good guy that I enjoy just talking City College or Cal. He's been trying to get him over here to see it and come say hello and everything.
Nice.
But he's a good guy.
So you played at Hawaii after CCSF,
Yes.
and actually were the Hula Bowl MVP. That must have been kind of a thrill being MVP in your backyard.
That was a thrill. I mean, Spurrier, Stoops were our coach. A lot of great guys. Good experience. They did a nice job with the bowl game. Good competition. It was on Maui at that time at War Memorial Stadium. It was a really good ending to that year for me personally, and I think just Hawaii football in general.
Yeah, and then you played a little in the NFL with the Broncos, some Arena League at a championship, and played internationally a little bit too, right?
I did. Arena ball was a blast. SaberCats, a really well-run organization. Arena was a little different because you didn't have 100 players; you had 30 maybe. And you lived in the same complex mostly, and I felt like we grew close as a team because of the numbers and the time we spent together, and a bunch of good guys, a bunch of great athletes, SaberCats throughout the years, and a real successful organization.
Did you intersect at all with Cal announcer and former Cal quarterback great Mike Pulaski?
I've met Pulowski a few times.
But you didn't play together
We did
in
not
Arena
play
League?
together, no.
Same program, just a little bit different time frame.
Yeah, I think so.
San Jose, he was there for a while.
Yep.
All right. And you came back to coach at your alma mater, QB coach, OC, and then head coach. Was that a special experience, being able to move up through the ranks at your alma mater?
Very special. Hawaii gave me so much. I almost felt indebted to them, and had dreamed of being the head coach there for a while, thought about it for a long time. Felt almost a repayment element in taking that job, and at that time Hawaii was having some tough times, and just bringing a little life back to a very special place that has given me so much in my life was more than an accomplishment. It was kind of a duty. I felt, being a Warrior and giving back to so many great people, and just the local people they're incredible. Great sense of humor, great hospitality. I mean, and just getting into the culture was very gratifying for me.
Then a couple years in the Pac-10 at Washington State, and then you were able to go back to Marin County again and coach a little bit at Santa Marin, help lead them to NCS championship against my Miramonte Matadors. I was at that game up in Marin County. That was a little bit rough for my Mats.
That's all right. Good program you got there, and they've had historically a lot of good teams, good players.
And you got to coach new Cal coach Dominic Ingracia in that NCS title win too, right?
Yeah, it is. I saw Dom grow a lot as a leader. I think he's got good arm talent. He's got great desire. He wants to see how great he can be. Nice to see him. It's fun to see him grow from the middle of high school to how he is now. And I think his want-to level is very high. And I think you need need that when you get to this level.
Now you're at Cal as a senior offensive assistant working with Brian Harson. Seems like you guys have a little bit different offensive philosophies. How have you been able to meld your style of attacking the defense?
Well, we have a definite different history of offense, just what we've been around, and it's been fascinating for me to learn some of the secret ingredients of what has made him so successful as an offensive coach and a head coach. He's got great organizational skills, being good at all aspects of the game is very important to him. And I think that really drips down onto the players, the littlest. And you see why he had so much success at Boise. And you go against them. How do they do all this stuff? And then you see kind of the structure and the organizational learning pattern, and that's been very, very. It's been very gratifying just to learn and see and be around him. And he's a high-level knowledge guy, but also as a leader, and it's really. I keep saying organizational, but it's a system. And it doesn't really matter what system you run, as long as you believe in it and you stay within it, you can be successful in this game.
You have been in a number of different staffs, and what's it like working with the staff here? I always hear that it's a very low ego, kind of a gratifying place to work in terms of not clashing with a bunch of other people and just finding your niche and being able to do your thing.
Well, let me put it this way. This year was a little more active for me as far as the coaching search went. But to be able to work for the man Justin Wilcox and how he not only runs the program, but how he carries himself and what he cares about, he's the kind of leader you want to be around and want to win for. He's a good man. He cares about this place. He cares about his players. I feel lucky not only to be coaching here, but coaching for him.
Yeah.
And he's a big reason why I wanted to be here.
So I want to also touch on the couple of other new quarterbacks that are in here. Sure. Too. You've got another Hawaiian player, Jaron Sagapolotele, and he talked about you. I guess you've known him to some extent, even as a really young prep player. He said you're a legend in Hawaii. What do you see out of Jaron?
Well, just if you throw the ball around Hawaii, you tend to end up in the brotherhood of quarterbacks in Hawaii. And I think we'll all have, whether it's Mackenzie Milton or Chevin Cordero or Timmy Chang or Marcus Mariota or Jason I mean, you can go through a huge list of people, or let's just call them local quarterbacks, and then guys who played at Hawaii, and there will be a connection. And it's I've spoken how special the place is, but it's amazing the level of quarterback play that has come out of Hawaii. And just following Jaron, understanding how he grew up in Hawaii, how the football is played in Hawaii. I mean, it's a small island. Everyone knows each other. So there's definitely connections and things like that. But he has been, I haven't seen him throw yet in person over here because we haven't started spring. But this can be a fire hose, and I think intentionally, right? Let's see how much we can handle. So there's a big step up from high school to processing all the things we're doing here. He's had the last couple of weeks have been a big. I think he's taken a big step in pre-spring stuff, and I'm excited to watch him all compete.
Got to see him play in the Polynesian Bowl. I went out there because the 4 Cal guys were playing in the game. Yeah, definite arm talent. And seems to be pretty cool and calm in the pocket, being able to survey the field, which is obviously a big thing.
You're coming from Hawaii as a high school kid, whether it's him or Aiden Monotai, or any of the mid-year high school guys. You're coming from your senior year of high school into a Power 4 program with great history in general and great history in the quarterback position. So there's a lot of roles that get taken on as a quarterback at this level, and whether it be media, leadership, performance on the field, preparation. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. You really have to respect all the quarterbacks in the room and what they have to put in to put themselves in a place to compete.
And you got a big transfer from Ohio State, national champion. Can you talk a little bit about him?
Sure can. When you've been at that level, you've seen it done. You bring a lot to the table. Not only the team, but also the quarterback room. He's got great football knowledge. I think he's very enjoyable to be around. They all are. He's been very impressive with his not only knowledge, his desire for more knowledge, his ability to talk football is pretty high. He's been a high-level quarterback for a long time, so he's doing a really nice job mentoring, I think, a lot of the guys, because we have some youth in the room, and they're seeing how he's doing things, and it's a pretty healthy room right now. Because you can get in quarterback rooms where it's like, I don't like him, everyone's trying to take each other's job.
Yeah.
But the goal, from my perspective, is always to have the best quarterback room in the nation, top to bottom. And it'll all work himself out. It's who puts it in the end zone the most, and who could be the great leader for us. So we'll see how that goes.
The spring ball's coming up real quick. We're looking forward to seeing all you guys out on the field. And can we wrap this up with a Go Bears?
We can wrap this up with a Go Bears.
Let's hear it.
Thanks, Jim. Go Bears.